In today's episode, how we feel about non-Pokemon fans constantly playing and talking about Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go taking the world over by storm.
And how do you keep up with games that are coming out and your backlog? I'm Adam.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to a new episode of Gamers View.
This episode is not sponsored by Pepsi. How's it going, everybody?
This episode is not sponsored by Pepsi.
This episode is not sponsored by Pepsi. Pepsi, please sponsor us.
Just nonchalantly putting the Pepsi logo in the corner or something.
Yeah, we'll just pop it all over the fucking screen.
Bloop,
Anyway,
bloop,
how are
bloop, 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 bloop.
God damn it. Anyway, so how have you been, Adam?
I have been pretty good, actually.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
how?
I just started my new job, so
Yes, you were telling me about that. How's that working out for you?
good. I feel really comfortable with it all, and like I'm actually like in the field that I'd like to be in, kind of thing.
Well, that's good. All right. So, how's your gaming week? What games have you been playing this week?
For me, this week has been mostly I've been playing some Guitar Hero, but I don't really incorporate that into my gaming week because it's kind of like I see it less as music or less as gaming and more as music to me.
That makes sense. It's funny you mentioned that because just a couple of weeks ago, Insomniac for Rock Band 4 released a trailer for their first expansion for Rock Band 4.
Oh,
yeah. Apparently, it's coming out. It's coming out in October. This is not part of the news, by the way. But apparently, they're coming out with what's called rockumentary. You know how some people release, like bands like Disturbed and Avenged Sevenfold, they release like DVD videos of like how the band got together and how they became from small to big.
yeah.
That's what Insomniac is going to do with this rockumentary.
That's pretty cool.
They're also good. They're also going to be including online multiplayer,
Okay.
where just like in the previous Rock Band games, if you go in with one instrument, you can go online and then you pick up everyone else online, having the other different instruments, and then you guys just jamming out together as a full band, but you're doing it online and not everyone sitting in the one room.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, sounds good. But other than playing Guitar Hero, I started trying to play Dragon Age Inquisition again.
Oh, I need to beat 2 first.
I haven't I find because Dragon Age and like same idea for me with Mass Effect and all those games. I find it really heavy in the story aspect.
Oh, okay.
And I mean I it's not like I don't like that. It's just I can't play it for extended periods of time.
No, that makes sense. Oh, jeez.
But your audio just went whoop.
Yeah, it did.
But
I got it back.
the thing I've been playing the most lately that I'm actually like really happy about, or other than, well, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 again. I'm playing MMOs again, right?
That's something that I was actually talking about with someone at work. Actually, apparently she's a PC gamer, and she actually said that Guild Wars 2 was what got her into MMORPGs.
Oh wow.
And when she mentioned that, I'm like, oh my god, I remember me and Adam was talking about that and saying we should get back into playing it.
Yeah, for sure. But I've been playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in love with that game, man. It's actually super well done.
Apparently they're coming out with a second one.
I know, and I'm like, I bought it, and when I bought it, the day after I bought it, they announced the second game, and I'm like, I bought it just in time.
You did. They announced it at E3, I believe.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been playing that a lot, and like, I find I have some problems with it, but I hope they fix it in the second game.
Well, we can only hope.
But like, they got the right idea. Like, everything's super well done. Like, the fact that you can create your own character, you can dress them the way you want to. That once you get like enough to buy the equipment and stuff to put on them.
Right.
But what I don't like is the combat is lacking.
The combat is a bit lacking, and I think that's why I only played it just a couple of times, and I put it away and never touched it since.
Yeah, but I think for me, I think it's literally, I'm too used to Budokai Tenkaichi games.
I will wholeheartedly agree with you on that.
Because I got so used to the fluent way that those combats went that I can't come by the idea of wait till my meter charges up, hold this button, press this button to use my ability. It's less like Dragon Ball to me, and it's more like a Naruto game.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
But yeah, how about you? What's been up with you for gaming?
It's funny because I've been playing a multitude of stuff lately. I've been wanting to get back into drawing, so I bought Pokemon Art Academy on 3DS.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you mentioned that to me the other day.
I did. So I bought that. So I've been playing a little bit of that off and on because you can't be like drawing for like a full day. You got to take like breaks in between. So I do like a couple of I'm still in the novice stage, but I do a couple of drawings and then I just put it away for the day. I've also been playing the game Ukulele that's coming out.
Yeah.
I backed it, and the toy box finally came out for it. Not yesterday, the day before.
Yeah.
And it's not that long. It's roughly half an hour, unless you don't know what you're doing. Like myself, I spent an hour and a half playing it. But that was excellent.
So did you finish the game?
I finished it.
Holy shit, dude.
It's not like I've seen other people play it on YouTube, and they beat it in like anywhere between half an hour to 45 minutes. So,
wow.
And what's funny is that same day, I got an email from Bethesda saying that I got into the Elder Scrolls Legends beta.
What?
Yeah, so the last couple of days I've been playing that.
How is it?
It's actually amazing. It's almost exactly like Hearthstone, but you know how in Hearthstone you only got your field and you got your opponent's lane.
Yeah.
In Legends, you actually have 2 lanes, and you have to basically manage 2 lanes at the same time. But also, some matches I'm playing through the story mode, and these lanes are split half, right? So you got 2 lanes to work with, and one lane could have one effect, like I just played one there last night where it's a windy stage where at the end of your opponent's turn, one of your creatures will randomly move to the other lane. Whereas the other lane might not have anything on it, or it could have like a darkness lane where for one full turn, that monster cannot be attacked or attack your opponent. It's really, really interesting, and I love it. And of course, it's Elder Scrolls, so I mean, but it's definitely interesting, and I'm wholeheartedly enjoying it. Another game that I started playing is, I only just picked it up there last night. Neverwinter is free on PS4.
Really?
Yes. So I decided to pick that up, and I gave it a try. I didn't play much of it, but the only gripe I have with the game so far is that the voice acting is so low, it's almost a whisper.
Wow.
Oh, I got the voice. I got that cranked all the way up to 100%, and it's still low.
Wow.
It's crazy. But I'm still only in the tutorial stuff because this was late last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what I've been playing.
How do you feel about non-Pokemon fans constantly talking about and playing Pokemon Go?
It's stupid.
I'm not going to go as far as to just say that. I'm going to say I'm proud of the fact that non-Pokemon fans are getting into the series. But
They're
if
getting
all
into it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but if all they're going to be playing is Pokemon Go, like, that's excessive.
I completely agree. I'm involved with a couple of Pokemon Go Facebook groups, and one of them had a screenshot, and they had Aerodactyl selected. And what pissed me off was that it didn't know, like, this person didn't know what a fucking Aerodactyl was.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
it's like,
are you serious? This is only Gen 1, which is like the one gen that everyone knows, and you don't know what a friggin' Aerodactyl is.
That's like someone was talking to me about playing Pokemon Go the other day. I was walking around town, and some guy was just like, "Oh, you playing Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And then he was like, "Cool, what's your favorite Pokemon?" And I looked at him and I go, "Totodile." And he's like,
What's that?
"I haven't caught that one yet." I'm like, "No, because it's not in the game yet." "What do you mean it's not in the game yet?" I'm like,
Because
"Dude."
it's a Gen 2, you fucking retard.
I'm like, "Dude, you know how many Pokemon there are?" He's like, 151. I'm like, "No." I'm like, there's some in the range of 750.
Yeah. There's
Right?
721?
As excluding the Lola Pokemon. Right?
Let me just double check this. List of Pokemon by Pokedex entry number. We are up to, not including the Pokemon that's released for Sun and Moon, we are at 721.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I am wholeheartedly a fan of the fact that people are actually getting into Pokemon. I don't care if it's for the wrong reasons. It's as long as they actually like Pokemon as a whole and not just that goddamn app.
I think it's more people just using the app just to say that they're playing it.
Yeah, because it became such a popular thing because Pokemon fans worldwide picked it up, like, quickly. And then everybody was like, "Oh, well, I guess since that person's playing this new mobile app, I have to," because that's how mobile gaming works.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But
that's like someone looks at me and is like, okay, I had a funny situation. This guy comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, you like Pokemon?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love Pokemon." He's like, "Oh, okay." He said, What's your best Pokemon?" I said, "Oh, my Raichu." I thought he was talking about the actual game, not Pokemon Go.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, okay, what level is your Raichu?" I was like, 100. And he's like, "Yeah, my Lapras is 692. And I'm like, "I'm talking about the actual games." He's like, "What do you mean?" "I'm talking about Pokemon Go too." I'm like, "You know there's more than just Pokemon Go, right?" He's like, "No." I'm like,
Oh my god, are you serious?
He was like, "Pokemon Go is the first game." He was like, "Man," he's like, "Pokemon's a cartoon." I'm like, facepalm, right? Like, are you face desking?
Yes, I was face desking. What an idiot.
I know, right? Like, there is no need whatsoever for someone who says they like Pokemon Go and says they like Pokemon to not broaden their spectrum from Pokemon Go to the other Pokemon games.
I completely agree.
I mean, if you're starting to like this, it's like even dumber. Like I've had a situation where I walked into EB Games and a guy.
For those of you who don't know, EB Games is the Canadian version of GameStop.
Yeah, but I walked in and some guy was walking around playing Pokemon Go, and he's like, somewhere around maybe my age, right?
Okay.
And he's walking around, and another guy looks at him and goes, "Oh, cool, you're playing Pokemon Go." He's like, "Yeah, whatever, right?" And I'm like, I think I see where this is going. And the guy who says, "Oh, cool, you're playing Pokemon Go," whips out his 3DS.
Okay.
Loads up a copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And
like any Pokemon fan would.
Exactly. And he starts to show the guy some of the new Pokemon that are out.
Oh, yeah?
And the guy says, and I quote,
"Oh, this is going to be good."
"Oh, you play Pokemon. Oh, you're such a little kid."
Yet he was playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, because apparently playing Pokemon Go is different.
Damn, my headphones disconnected again.
Man, you have no luck with headphones.
There we go. Wow, what an idiot.
I know, right?
Technically, if you're playing Pokemon Go, you're playing Pokemon.
I know. And it's like, and don't get us wrong, like, anybody who's listening to this, like, we're not being any bit judgmental of the game.
Just know your facts before playing, like, before asking people or telling people.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you play it.
I'm going to say this. I'm not a fan of mobile games, but Pokemon Go is amazing.
I completely agree. I haven't played much of it lately because I've been mostly, because I'm more of a hermit than anything else.
I mean, I've became more active since that game came out.
I wish I became more active because of the game.
My only sad thing was my account that I had originally getting wiped.
Because you got it early?
I got it early and I made some slight modifications to the files. Basically trying to not so much, well, it's stabilization, but it's not through the servers. It's stabilization through the actual app because the app was crashing all the time. And because I made modifications to the files itself, they tracked me down and blocked my account.
For shame, dude.
But
for shame.
I got a new account and I'm not doing that kind of stuff anymore. It's just I was getting sick of the app crashing all the time.
That's not the app that's crashing. That's the servers.
No, like the actual app on my phone would crash.
Oh.
Yeah, like the app would just close out and I'd have to load it up again.
What phone you got?
S5 Neo.
S5 Neo. Okay.
But it wasn't anything to do with my phone. Apparently, it was the APK file I had downloaded was a bad rip.
See, I downloaded a good APK for it.
Yeah. So, like, being as it was, when I downloaded the released version of it, I had to start over, and it made me super pissed, because at that point I was level 31.
Dude, even now I'm only like level 9.
Yeah, I started my new one and I'm 14 already.
Yeah, I don't get out much.
I mean, to be fair, at the same time, I put some money into the game too, right?
See, I haven't yet, and I don't really plan on to because you can mostly pick everything up from the stops.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But like for me, it's really out of my way to go to Pokemon Pokestops here in town, because like my side of town, there's barely anything. Right?
Okay. There's a lot here.
Like, okay, you know this town. You know the section where like there's like EB Games, Walmart, Scotiabank, all those places.
Yep.
Not one Pokestop.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Now you can go in on the Pokemon Go website, and you can request Pokestops or gyms now.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, after this recording, I'm totally doing that.
Like,
but
if you want to, you could put a Pokestop right at your apartment building.
Wow. But yeah, EB Games is actually in talks. They're in talks with. They were asked if they wanted to be a Pokestop or a gym.
Yeah.
But it's like they were saying, since there's nothing up in that section of town, they'd rather be a Pokestop because we've already got like 3 or 4 gyms here in town.
Okay.
So it's like it'd be better for us to have a Pokestop there because there are a lot of people going back and forth there, and there's nothing there.
That makes sense.
Right? But if I had known that earlier, man.
Yeah, they were. They were able to do that for like the past. I'm not sure if it was the past week or past 2 weeks. I think it was actually the past week, actually.
Wow, I gotta do that. But so wrapping up the topic,
well,
your overall feeling on people who aren't fans of Pokemon talking about and playing Pokemon Go, and even at the same time messing up names of Pokemon and shit too.
Get your facts straight. That's all I wanted. That's basically my take from it.
I'm going to end this off by saying it's sad when a guy shows me his Pidgey, the name on the screen says Pidgey, and he says Pidgeotto.
That's just like the first, what was it, in this first season of Pokemon, you got the Officer Jenny calling her Growlithe an Arcanine.
Yeah, and then there's the Pokemon movie where Scyther shows up on screen and they say Alakazam. There's a lot of those mistakes. Actually, there's a video I was watching the other day. It was 10 mistakes in Pokemon. Then it was a sequel video calling another 10 mistakes in Pokemon, like the anime.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you those links after so you can see it.
Yeah,
it's actually ridiculous.
Interested. Probably a lot of them I probably already know, but
there's some stuff that takes you by surprise. Like there's miscolored Pokemon all over the place that aren't even their shiny colors.
I knew about those. I just don't remember where.
Yeah, but anyway, moving off from the topic.
Well, I suppose you could say it's a good segue because we're still talking about Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
But before we do, No Man's Sky was supposed to be out in July. It is now August 9th, the release date. Which I am very sad because I am actually very interested in said game.
Yeah, it looks amazing. But at the same time, speaking of delays, and we're talking about Pokemon Go again.
Yeah.
The Pokemon Go Plus got pushed off till September now.
The end of September. A full 2 months. Because it was supposed to be roughly the same time that the game was supposed to come out.
Yeah, and once again, the unfairness that happens in this town happened again.
Oh.
They had 4 Pokemon Go Plus pre-orders here at EB Games, and the first 2 were taken by store employees.
Jeez. I managed to... it was funny because I managed to pre-order mine, but I didn't pre-order mine in store.
Yeah.
This was during E3 when Nintendo was doing their... I think this was the first day for their Treehouse stream. They were talking about the Pokemon Go Plus. And the moment they said that pre-orders should be up now for it, I immediately went online. I immediately went to EB Games' website, and I saw the pre-order there, and I pre-ordered it online.
I wonder if the pre-order is still up online.
I'm
gonna check
while we're talking about it. But yeah, so Pokemon Go. Not Plus. Come on. Pokemon Go Plus. No. They're out of stock online too.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the unfairness here in town.
I was probably one of the first ones who pre-ordered it online, I would say, since I was literally watching the online stream when they said it.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to get one for at least 3 or 4 months after it comes out.
I don't think the Go Pluses are region locked, so you could go ahead and buy it on. You might be able to pre-order it on Amazon, actually.
All right, let's check that quickly before we segue into the rest of the news stories.
Pokemon Go Plus. Pokemon Go Plus. No, I'm on Amazon.ca. Maybe.
I don't even see one. Oh, wait. Not machine specific. Nintendo 3DS Standard Edition. Currently unavailable.
Not machine specific. Currently unavailable. Interesting.
When you hear an ambulance in the background.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what happens when you live in one of the busiest parts of the city. Shut up!
Oh, that's gotta stay in.
Shut up!
Oh man, I just spiked so much.
I know me. Oh jeez, I did too.
Have fun in editing.
But anyway, yeah. So Pokemon Go took the entire planet by storm, to the point that people even in countries where it wasn't out yet, which was a very, very crappy release in my opinion.
Yeah, because they can release the main series games worldwide on the same day, but they can't do it with a mobile app.
Well, apparently this was on Niantic. This wasn't the Pokemon Company, the Pokemon Company at all. And apparently, the first 3 places they released it in was Australia, New Zealand, and
Japan.
No. We got it. We in Canada actually got it before Japan did.
Really?
Yep. Pokemon Go release day. It was out. It was Australia. Come on. Come on. Chrome. Thank you.
Released it everywhere but Japan first, so that everybody could catch up to Japan before Japan catches up to us.
Yeah, Japan was actually one of the last places to get it.
Yeah, they were giving us a head start before Japan throws out of the water.
Yeah.
Like they're putting their phones on like trains and stuff, and like they're throwing their phones across the floor for fun, just to hatch eggs and stuff.
I know, but apparently they got it now that if you're on a train or if you're in a car.
No, they had it on like a toy train.
Oh, toy train. Oh, I thought you meant, when you said train, I thought you meant like an actual train.
No.
But yeah, the U.S. didn't get Pokemon Go until a week after, and then Canada, then Europe got it a week later. And then a week after Europe got it, Canada got it. And I think then it was another week or 2 after that, Japan got it. The reason why Japan was so late was because apparently it was leaked that McDonald's was going to be sponsored Pokestops.
Oh.
And that wasn't meant to be leaked. So because of it, they delayed the release date because of that one leak.
Jesus.
Yeah, McDonald's was going to be a sponsored Pokestop, and because it got leaked, the release of the Japanese version of the app of the game got postponed like for another week.
Jesus.
But yeah, and this is Japan, like the homeland of Pokemon. And it was one of the last places to get the game.
So you said Pokemon Go taking the world by storm. Like, you mean popularity-wise, or you think it's taking over the world?
Both really. Because even when the game came out, you had people in the U.S., Canada, even Europe was getting the game early by basically downloading the app off of websites online.
Yeah.
Loading it on their phones. And Niantic wasn't really saying anything about it, but a rumor came up saying that they were going to be perma-banning people using the game before they were supposed to, basically. But it turned out to be false-ish. They were banning
accounts.
Yes, they were perma-banning accounts, but only games that had modified copies of the game.
Yeah, like mine.
Like yours.
Yeah.
Mine, on the other hand, my account did not get hacked because I actually downloaded mine from a reliable source and did not modify it. So my account is still there. Now, we don't condone this. Only do this if you know for sure it's going to work, because you may or may not break your phone.
Oh?
Well, you're downloading apps that may or may not have viruses on it.
Oh, true.
Right? So.
Well, that's why I have antivirus and malware on my phone, right?
Exactly. But for iPhones, for example, that doesn't have it.
Well, they couldn't download it anyway. They had to use an American account to download it off the eShop.
Exactly.
The eShop. Jesus, I've been playing
But for
Nintendo
Androids,
too
it
much.
was so much easier though.
I suppose, in a sense, the App Store and the Play Store are technically eShops. Because they're electronic shops, right? That's
yes,
what
they're
eShop
electronic
means.
shops, yes, but eShop is more coined as a Nintendo term more than...
Yeah. I don't think Apple should be able to coin the term App Store.
It's pretty stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting off topic, so...
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my fault again.
But yeah, so Pokemon Go, like, literally took the world by storm to the point that just this past week, or in the first, I'm not sure if it was the first week or the first 2 weeks of the game's release, it surpassed the number of downloads for Facebook, Twitter, and Candy Crush.
Mother of God.
In the first week. It took off. And that does not include the versions of the game that people downloaded online. That's only just taking into account the versions of the game that people actually got legitimately.
Jesus.
Now, in saying that, this past week there was a news article I read that apparently the number of downloads on the US side has actually declined. Like the amount of downloads actually started going down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the popularity of it going down or if it's just plain because everyone already has it.
It's probably the second one.
So, but yeah, so I think you're soon gonna getting back to the topic that we were talking about. I think the non-Pokemon fans
Are soon going to drop off?
Are soon going to drop off, and the people who's going to keep playing it are for people who know what Pokemon is, who has played the actual video games.
That and little kids.
That and little kids who have nothing else to do while on road trips with their parents.
Well, I mean, little kids who are interested in anything that's cartoonish in any way, right?
Yeah. But Niantic has released a little image of basically the demographic of the game, and I think they said that roughly around 52% of the customer base are anywhere between the ages of 19 to 26, I think.
Yeah, the age group that originally played and watched the original Pokemon.
Exactly.
Right? At least the first two generations.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So Pokemon Go. Get it today for free on the App Store for Android and iOS.
This episode is not sponsored by Pokemon Go.
Please sponsor us, Niantic.
Please.
We will love you forever.
That would be awesome, actually.
I know, right? So we got two potential sponsorships now. We got Pepsi and we got Niantic.
I mean, I'm a Pepsi guy, not a Coke guy anyway, so.
I drink whatever is available in the apartment.
Okay, heading off to our random question of the day. How do you keep up with all the games that are coming out, plus your backlog?
I'll start this off.
Be my guest.
Very, very not well for me.
Very, very poorly.
Very, very poorly. I basically buy every new release that comes out, and I don't touch it for like 6 months. Or, sorry, I do touch it for roughly about like a day or two, and then I don't touch it for another year.
I find the only new releases that I find myself actually playing thoroughly are Pokemon games, honestly.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Because that's something I can take with me.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you now how bad I am. I'm bad for picking up JRPGs.
Which is a bad idea because JRPGs take you forever to finish anyway.
Exactly my point. I am bad with picking up JRPGs because I love JRPGs, but my problem is that because the games are so long, I only have enough patience for so much of it, and then I put it down. It took, like, I still haven't for those of you who actually follow me on Twitter, about 2-3 weeks ago I mentioned how I was playing Grandia 3. I am now at the final boss of Grandia 3, but I need to do massive grinding. Just when I got to the final boss of Grandia 3, the new Star Ocean game came out, Integrity and Faithlessness. I picked it up, played it for about 3 hours, and haven't touched it since.
Yeah. At this point, this is going to be a pseudo announcement.
Oh.
I've been holding off on this, and I've told you many a time that I had a plan for my channel.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
And now I'm going to officially announce that. Go ahead. There's going to be a new series on my channel called Beat the Backloggery.
Beat the Backloggery.
What
is this, Adam?
I'm going to force myself to play through games that I have bought and never played until I complete them, and do it as a YouTube series.
Basically do it as like a Let's Play series?
Basically.
It's actually a pretty cool idea, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been holding this idea for the last year and a half.
Wait, for the last year and a half, you should have had this started by now if it's been a year and a half.
What didn't I have that I have right in front of me right now?
New microphone.
And since I bought the microphone, it's all been set up process, and I've been sick constantly.
True, so you've had a lot of time to prepare yourself for it.
Well, that, and I had times when I could have recorded, but I couldn't because I was sick.
That too.
But yeah, that's the plan for my channel.
That's cool.
So
when could we be expecting this?
You want the official announcement or the pseudo announcement?
Ooh, I get to choose?
Yep.
I'm gonna say pseudo announcement and then tell me the actual announcement.
So you want both?
Yeah.
Okay. The pseudo announcement is Beat the Backloggery is coming to Ace Gravity's channel sometime within August.
Ooh, August.
The official announcement is Beat the Backloggery's first episode will be uploaded on Saturday, August the 13th.
Ooh. Oh, so basically it was... Oh, I should have just picked the normal announcement then.
It's Saturday, August 13th is when the first episode's going up.
Could you be expecting any special guests appearing on these shows?
Definitely. I actually already have...
nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Well, you're obviously going to be one eventually anyway. But at this point, I've been talking to some personal friends, and I have 8 potential guests.
What? I'm not a personal friend.
I kind of assumed you would be a part of it anyway. So
you know me. I want to be a part of everything.
I have 8, maybe 9 potential guests.
Ooh. Wow.
And the way it's going to be devoted is if the person has played the game that I'm playing at the moment before, they're the most likely candidate to be the guest star.
Can I get a sneak preview of what I'm going to appear in?
After the video.
Damn it.
I'm telling YouTube about the release date. I'm not telling anything about what the first game is. I'll tell you after recording.
Damn.
But yeah, going back to the question at hand.
Yes.
How do I, me personally, keep up with games that are coming out plus my backloggery? Well, we just got the explanation to how I'm going to keep up with my backloggery now.
Yeah.
However, for new games that are coming out, I don't even like you say that like you'll open it up, play it for an hour or 2 or 3 or something like that, and then put it away.
Yeah.
I get home, take it out of its plastic, put it in, load it up for like 10 minutes, and then put it back in its case, and I haven't played it since, kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, for most part, that's how new releases are for me. It wasn't until I recently started playing Dragon Age Inquisition again that I actually understood the story. It wasn't until... And actually, there's something I need to get on, and it's something I can't record for Backloggery anyway because it's a mobile game, or not mobile, but handheld system game, and I don't have a recording set up for that.
Right.
For the first time since I was a little kid, there's a Pokemon game that I bought and never finished.
Oh, what game is this?
Omega Ruby.
Are you serious?
I'm at Watson's gym.
I am very disappointed in you, sir.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy who beat Pokemon Platinum in one sitting.
I know. That's why I'm very disappointed, because I beat Alpha Sapphire in basically 2-3 days.
And it's not the fact that I find it boring because it's like the original version of the game because it's brand new and it's amazing. It's not like I don't like it.
Although it's easier than the originals.
Well, yeah. It's not like I don't like the game. It's just I picked it up, started playing it, had other commitments, and didn't have the time. I mean,
but unfortunately, 3DS capture cards are like $300.
I mean, it is a plan eventually to get 3DS capture cards so I can catch up on some of the DS and 3DS games I own that I haven't played.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it for a little while to potentially record Sun or Moon when it comes out in November.
August, September, October, November. So we've got 3 months. I could buy a capture card for that within 3 months.
But you do realize that this also requires you sending your 3DS to them, and they do it, and then send you the 3DS back.
Yeah, that's right too.
So you'll be without a 3DS for like 2 months.
So I'd have to get a second 3DS, like a used one, to send off to get that done.
Yeah, thankfully I have a second 3DS that I'm not using.
Yeah, I sold my one that I wasn't using.
I kept mine because it is the special edition Pikachu 3DS XL.
I don't think you want to modify your Pikachu edition, though.
But I don't want to modify my new 3DS either, and I don't want to shell out $500 for the capture card and a new 3DS.
I mean, I go to EB Games and I can probably get a used 3DS for, like, not the XL, just the used 3DS for maybe $50.
So I mean, that'll save you on a couple $100.
Exactly, right? So that's probably going to be my choice. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the 3DS ahead of time, save up the money to send off for the capture card hookup kind of thing,
right?
And then get it sent back.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so that's that's all about, backloggery, new games coming out and stuff like that.
Yeah. How I'm gonna fix mine is actually finish a game and not play so much of it and put it away and then touch another one.
Yeah, the problem is the tendency of most gamers to start playing a game and then pick up another game immediately after you put that one away.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost to the point where I feel like my best way, other than the series, for me to actually get to playing games properly is to get a giant safe.
Yeah.
Have someone else know the code for it and not me. Put every other game other than the one I need to play into there, so that's the only game I can play.
Yeah, that.
But at the same time, that doesn't work anyway.
Why?
Because I've got all my PC games.
Yeah, then you got Steam on top of that. Actually,
luckily, I didn't buy any Steam Summer Sale games.
I know how we could stop Steam. The Steam Guard.
Oh?
You can turn Steam Guard on, and basically it's turning on two-way authentication. You sign in onto Steam, and then you got to take out your phone and get a special code. Type that code in, and then you're logged into Steam.
Yeah.
Basically added security. That's what I got done with my Steam. Every time I log in, I got to take out my phone and put in this code.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'll be a way to get someone off of Steam, because you can't play it because any games that you got on Steam, even though it's installed to the computer, you need to be on Steam in order to play it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So, I think that about wraps up our question.
Yes. So, thank you guys so much for listening in. Hopefully, you stuck through the entirety of the 45 minutes.
Yeah, and if you did stick through the entirety of the 45 minutes, leave a comment down below saying that you love nachos. And if anybody asks you why you said that, don't tell them.
No, don't tell them.
And as always, guys, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, if you guys have any ideas for what we should talk about in next month's podcast, be sure to let us know in the comment section down below, or use the hashtag GamersViewPodcast on Twitter so that we can find you.
And as always, guys, you can always check us out on our personal Twitters, our collaboration Twitter, our YouTube channels, our personal ones, that is. And
all of these are gonna be annotations on the screen right now, or you can also, but we also got them as links in the description of every video that we do.
So we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, my name is Adam.
And I'm Chris, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.